Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, Kindred Souls of Brooklyn and Sarasota. And tonight we find ourselves, Happy New Year by the way, our very first video of the year. And we find ourselves at 1331 in Venice, not Venice, Italy now, Venice, Florida, on Tamiami Trail. And folks, this could be a video about many restaurants, but I want to talk about how Perkins is really struggling and fighting to stay viable. Like so many baby boomer restaurants, they're having a really difficult time. So we're going to take you into this one. Perkins is going to go through a whole bunch of things in the next year or two to try to stay viable. I'll tell you about them in the video. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it. Join Carrie and I for dinner. Hope you enjoy. First video of the year for 2025. Happy New Year. So just to give you a quick idea of our location here, as I say, we're in Venice, and it's pretty quiet because it's New Year's Day. I'm actually off today, and there's your signpost up ahead, as Rod Serling used to say. It reminds me of the song Matt loved, Rambling Man, by the Allman Brothers, Highway 41. But tonight I'm going to focus here on Perkins, and one of the things that Perkins is going to be doing over the next year or two is they're going to be changing their colors, their sign. Perkins is going to be taking the bakery part off of the actual, not just off the sign, but they're going to. So right away we have Carrie in there, just got off work. I was lucky, I was off today. So she's in there first. This is one of the nicer Publix, and I love the fact that they support Give Kids the World Village. I've done some service hours there when I worked for Disney. Oh man. Look at these nice desserts. Might have to sample some of those later. Ooh. Chocolate peanut butter, chocolate overload cake, Heath Crunch Bar. My mom used to love egg eclairs. Look at this one, campfire cinnamon. Wow, Kellogg's Fruit Loops Cinnarol. Gotta love that. That chocolate overload looks amazing. I might bring that home. That might have my name on it. Check this out. Well, it's quiet, as I say, being it's New Year's. And here's Carrie wearing a shirt that I got her for Christmas. How's that shirt going on?
Wonderful.
It's a marshmallow world. So right off the bat, one of the things I love about Publix, that's not a glass, it's actually part of the menu. Check that out. I love how they did that. That's pretty awesome. If you haven't been to Perkins in a while, see here, they're doing this already. That's really cool. This is part of it. See, Perkins American Food Company menu. And you can see it's already been initiated. It's 2025. And you could do breakfast here all day long. And I can't read every single item, but you get the idea. This is a very, very big menu. All kinds of breakfasts. I think I'm going to do the meatloaf tonight. Carrie's going to do the turkey. It's getting scary. I was telling you about baby boom generation, right? They do a whole bunch of 55 plus on the menu. That's really scary. So I've shown you those desserts. So along with the Fruit Loop one, they have this pretzel one here, campfire cinnarol. Then they have an Oreo cinnarol. So we're still in the throes of the holidays, so it's not bad. Yeah, so what I was saying was basically all of these restaurants that you think of there's so many, Applebee's, Fridays. I mean, McDonald's is an exception because they're super viable with yeah, so all of those chains and so many more are really struggling because you think about certain ones, like I said, Fridays, Cracker Barrel, more and more of those are closing because the younger people kind of consider them, and I guess I did it in my day too. Maybe not so much, I think our generation, but things have really changed a lot. I mean, people are eating much healthier these days. Another one is IHOP. But anyway, Perkins is struggling and they're really trying to make a really strong effort to stay viable. I really don't know if it's going to happen because it's kind of tough. I mean, I think one of the only brands, and I don't know if it really even came back the way they wanted it to, but probably one of the only brands that I could think of that really came back strong was the Cadillac brand. At one point, Cadillac, it was when Matt was little, probably about the year like 2000, they realized that all of their customers for the most part were guys. Now I'm at that age. All the people were like guys 59, 60 years old. You know, the glory days of Elvis driving a Cadillac. I mean, people don't realize even Elvis, toward the end of his life, 76, 77, he didn't even drive a Cadillac anymore. He drove a Stutz. So let me show you what that looks like because you're probably wondering what that looks like. So this is a picture of a Stutz, and even Elvis didn't drive the Cadillac anymore. So So you're going back even to that time, that's when it started, but when it hit to be around 2000, it was really bad situation. So they were able to reinvent the brand. What did they do? They brought in Led Zeppelin, they did some Led Zeppelin songs, and that seems ancient now too, even though they're great. But I guess my point is that I don't really know if Perkins is going to be able to pull this off. But what they are going to do, they're going to start making some smaller restaurants. They're lightening the colors. They're really making a strong effort, a strong push to change. So anyway, Kerry got the turkey. This is one of the sides that she got, and she tries to avoid the creamy dressings. So she got the balsamic. I got a ranch dressing right there. But that's a good looking salad. So really nice. So you say to yourself, well, how does a brand get older? I guess obviously it happens. And if you think about like the younger brands which younger people frequent, even like the service, like, we're here and it's great, because we're at this age right now, but even the servers here are like our age, they're 50s, 60s. So you don't really see younger servers. So, he says, well, why wouldn't younger people come in? Well, I think it becomes a situation of, you're younger and people want to come in and maybe get a date or meet somebody, whatever. So, again, that's how franchises age. And, you think about going into a Starbucks, usually you see younger people in there. Think of how many other franchises you could think of. And, all these factors kind of add up. And, again, we were raised in a little bit different. We were raised, around comfort foods. And what is Perkins? What is IHOP? They're comfort foods. So it's changed. Incidentally, I was talking about Elvis and talking about things getting older, right? If Elvis was alive, his birthday was January 8th. He's a Capricorn like Carrie and I. If Elvis was alive this January 8th, he'd be 90 years old. Can you imagine Elvis at 90? It's hard to believe, but yeah. So a big shout out to my man Elvis out there. Definitely one of my favorites. So check it out. Carrie's digging in. She's got the turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and it's friendly as usual. So we'll pull away from Carrie. And for me, we're doing the tater tots because everyone knows I love tater tots. And this is the meatloaf with some onion straws on top. Really, really good. And of course, we still got the salad over there. So we got this and a little bit of ketchup. And this is going to be real good. So hey everybody, we're here with Roxanne. She's our server. And Roxanne is actually a published author. How you doing, Roxanne?
Doing great. How's everyone?
We're wonderful. Happy New Year. It's our first venture of the year here on our channel. So tell us about what you have published and you're writing.
Well, I was a wanderer. My father always called it wanderlust, and so I hitchhiked around America for about 2.5 years solo. And I just kept my typewriter at my side and my journals in my heart, and I just kept writing and writing. And over the course of 5 decades now, I've compiled about 780 poems. So iUniverse has picked up for the publication, and hopefully by spring I'll have boxes and bags out in the market. And then follow-up will be Closet Keeper, something I worked on for 40 years, and looking forward to sharing it with the world.
That's fantastic. What's the easiest way someone could buy one of your books or something that you wrote?
Well, if you want to see something that I've actually written, 2018 was the first actual real centerfold article I published called Feed the Birds in Spirituality and Health magazine. So that'll give you a taste of what my writing is actually like. My most famous poem, Ode to Robert Zimmerman, was also published in that publication.
Robert Zimmerman, is that Bob Dylan
That's
you're talking
Bob
about?
Dylan,
Oh
yes,
my God.
sir.
We have a foundation with music, so that one jumped right out at me.
Oh yes, and that one's been published many, many times. So
Really?
I'm looking forward to sharing these wonderful adventures that I had.
Now I have to ask you, how did you do that poem, Ode to Robert Zimmerman? Because did you meet him in one
I was
point?
18, and I had gone to my first concert in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the Fillmore East. And he was just, he actually was not even a headliner at the time. He was just with a bunch of people. I think Joan Baez was with him. A couple of, rowdies, the rowdy group. And I think that's when he had the Rowdies at the time. And it was I fell in love with him as a poet, as a sojourner, kindred spirit, and I wrote Ode to Robert Zimmerman, which I recite for everybody. Like the whole world has
That is
heard
amazing. Is it a long poem?
It's an ode, so it's it's about 2 minutes to recite
Wow.
it.
Okay.
And it's fun. You know, it's fun to share that with people, and they're always quite excited to hear it because he's got a lot of followers. Believe it or not.
I love Bob Dylan myself. Are you gonna go see the new movie?
I actually was watching a preview of it on Netflix. I believe they were showing it. I did see him in Fort Myers in March, and it was fabulous. It was my birthday gift from my daughter, and I went by myself. And he didn't do much. He just spent about an hour and a half shuffling around, did a couple of songs, and that was it.
Yeah.
He's 85 now, so it's tough on him, you know.
He could be a little tricky with his personality.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, he's still Bob, and I still adore every part of him. So.
You want to hear an amazing thing? Because we live in Sarasota. Did you know that he wrote Mr. Tambourine Man in Sarasota?
Yes, he did.
Yes,
he did.
I did a video on that. That's incredible. But it's so wonderful to meet you, and I'm definitely going to look up your things. And anybody wants to buy it, where can they buy it? Just go on Amazon,
Well,
or
hopefully my first book signing will be right here at the Perkins Venice Restaurant.
When?
Somewhere in the spring. That's my my target date. So you'll get to meet me through Boxes and Bags.
We'll definitely come and do a video and come meet you and buy a book or two and buy an ode or whatever. Love it. Thank you so much, Roxanne.
It was a pleasure.
Appreciate you. Nice to meet you.
God bless you. You too.
So I'd like to thank you for joining us on this video. We had a really good time doing the video, and you know, it was great to meet Roxanne. And if you want to see and hear the ode, I actually did a separate video for that, so you can just look for that on my channel. And hopefully Perkins can hang on. I really love this franchise. Always have. A big shout out to the first one I ever went to, which was in Staten Island on Forest Avenue. Hopefully that's still doing well over there. So, and thank you for keeping our channel viable. You know, it's hard to believe that the channel is, it's been around for so long. We're going on almost like, boy, it's about 8 years we're going on. And so thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and drop me a line. Let me know if you want me to do some future videos. Until then, Happy New Year. See you in the next video. Love you guys out there and girls. So take care of yourself, and all the best for the Happy New Year. Take care. Bye-bye.